I got 7 o'clock if you guys are ready. Everybody good? April 21st, City of Vandalia Council meeting is now called to order. We'll begin with a moment of reflection, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we have no minutes to approve, and that brings us to communications, petitions, and awards, where tonight we are going to recognize Mr. Jordan Gross for winning the national championship with the Adidas Indoor Nationals for the 60-meter dash. So if you could join me here at the podium for the proclamation. Anybody else would like to come up with you too, that's fine. All right, again, congratulations. All right, watch the video of you run. That's pretty impressive. And actually, we do have it queued up here. We're going to play it for everybody in case they haven't seen that yet. So whoever hits play, this would be your time. And watch quick here.
Underway. And even Stark Edwards got a little bit better of a reaction, but here comes the top end speed of Jordan Gross from Butler.
What do you think about that? All right. All right. Well, congratulations on that. That's pretty neat. And also, I saw an interview that you did after that. It sounds like you set some personal records here this season, so things are really improving for you. Anything you'd like to add to that as far as your upcoming season and what your goals are?
My goal is I'm gonna try and win a state championship in the 100 and the 200-meter dash. Hopefully, have some relays I can go out there and compete.
All right. Well, again, congratulations. So the City of Vandalia, we would like to issue a proclamation to you, and if you don't mind, I'll go ahead and read it to you. Whereas the City of Vandalia takes great pride in honoring its residents who excel in their respective fields, embodying the values of dedication, hard work, and excellence. Whereas Jordan Gross has achieved a remarkable accomplishment by winning the national championship in the 60-meter dash at the prestigious Adidas Indoor Nationals, an achievement that reflects not only the athletic talent, but his unwavering commitment to excellence in the sport of track and field. And whereas Jordan's outstanding performance at the national level has brought recognition and honor to the City of Vandalia, showcasing the strength, determination, and competitive spirit that our community fosters. And whereas Jordan's accomplishment serves as an inspiration to young athletes and all the residents of Vandalia, reminding us the power of perseverance and the pursuit of greatness. Now I, therefore, Richard Herbst, as the mayor of the City of Vandalia, do hereby proclaim Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025 as Jordan Gross Day in the City of Vandalia. Congratulations. There you go. Would you want to say anything?
Bridget, can you have him open that proclamation?
Now the shy people get up. All right, again, thank you. All right, next item, we have introduction and oath of office. I'll turn it over to Mr. Althouse.
Thank you, Your Honor. Tonight we want to welcome a new member or a returning member to the Division of Fire. So Jake, if you don't mind standing, I'm going to read your bio and then I'll meet you at the podium and will administer the oath of office to you. So Jacob Walters originally started his career at the Division of Fire as a part-time employee in September of 2020. During this time, Jacob attended Sinclair Community College, where he worked towards and obtained his paramedic certification in 2023. Jacob currently resides in Tip City with his wife and growing family. Jacob later moved from his part-time position with the Division of Fire to full-time, where he received multiple letters of commendation, unit citations, and most notably, Jacob received the 2023 EMS Person of the Year Award before having to leave in 2024. We are happy that Jacob is returning to the fire department family, where he will deliver top-tier service to our community again. Jacob will continue to be an asset in his full-time employment with the Division of Fire, so welcome back, Jacob. All right, we'll have you step over here with your family, and if you'll raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Jacob Walters,
Solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
and will obey the laws of the United
and
States
will obey the laws of the United States
and of the state of
and
Ohio,
of the state of Ohio.
that I will, in all respects,
I will, in all respects,
observe the provisions of the Charter
observe the provisions of the Charter
and ordinances of the City of Vandalia,
and ordinances of the City of Vandalia,
and will faithfully discharge
and will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Firefighter, Paramedic, Inspector
of Firefighter, Paramedic, Inspector
within the Division of Fire.
within the Division of Fire.
Congratulations. All right. We'll do the ceremonial pinning of the badge, and then we'll get some pictures.
Do that one-handed. Thank you.
All right, congratulations.
All right, and that concludes our communications, petitions, and awards. So if you don't want to stay for the entire meeting, now would be the time to exit. Escape.
Good night.
We'll see if we got anybody left at the end of this.
There's people that have to be here.
Yep. All right, we have no public hearing. That brings us to comments from interested citizens. So at this time, we'd like to welcome anyone's comments that, as you come to the podium, please clearly state your name and address for the record. We further ask that those who speak to follow the etiquette of communicating with respect to others. And as a courtesy, please try to stay on topic with your statements. And as a reminder, this is not a forum for arguments or debates. And in an effort to give all citizens an opportunity to express their thoughts and concerns, we ask that you keep your comments as brief as possible. So if anyone would like to speak, please come to the podium. All right. And we will move on to the city manager's report. Mr. Althouse.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. 2 information items just to share with everyone. First is the Arbor Day event on Friday, April 25th at 10 a.m. The City of Vandalia will hold an Arbor Day event at Morton Middle School. Vice Mayor Blakesley will present a proclamation and a crimson sunset maple will be planted. The event is open to the public. Second one is the National Day of Prayer. On Thursday, May 1st, National Day of Prayer will be held at First Light Church from 8 a.m. to 10:15 a.m. Breakfast will begin at 8 a.m. in the Fellowship Hall. main building, and the prayer service will follow beginning at 8:45 a.m. in the sanctuary. The event is also free to the community. To RSVP, you can call 937-898-3801, or you can watch the live stream at www.firstlight.church.
All right, thank you. We have no action items or old business, and that brings us to our first resolution of this evening, that being Resolution 25-R-22. Mr. McDonald, by title only.
A resolution declaring the official intent and reasonable expectation of the City of Vandalia on behalf of the State of Ohio, the borrower, to reimburse its water fund for the CD15AB and CD16AB, Tianda Ranch View and Mossview Drive water main replacement with the proceeds of tax-exempt debt of the State of Ohio.
Thank you. Mr. Althouse.
Thank you, Your Honor. The Tiando Mossview Ranchview Drive water main replacement project is set to begin construction with $900,000 in funding awarded by the Ohio Public Works Commission, $450,000 of that as a grant, $450,000 as a 0% 5-year loan. Before requesting reimbursements for completed work, OPWC requires a resolution of intent to confirm that the loan disbursement will be placed in the appropriate fund for repayment.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
Your Honor, I'll move to approve Resolution 25R22 as presented.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Follick and a second by Councilwoman Farce to approve Resolution 25-R-22 as presented. Are there any questions or comments from council? Call the roll.
Councilmember Dugan,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Follick,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Avalotis Weaver,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Blakesley,
Yes.
Mayor Herbst.
Yes, and the motion passes 7-0. Next, we have Resolution 25-R-23.
A resolution authorizing the interim city manager to execute a letter of understanding with the United States Air and Trade Show.
Thank you. Mr. Althouse.
Thank you, Your Honor. Annually, the city enters into a letter of understanding with the U.S. Air and Trade Show. Per the terms of the letter, the city agrees to provide police and city services in direct support of the 2025 Centerpoint Energy Dayton Air Show being held this year on June 21st and June 22nd. The city will be reimbursed should such services exceed $21,900.
All right, thank you. Can I have a motion?
I make a motion to accept Resolution 25-R-23. Second.
I have a motion by Councilwoman Dugan and a second by Councilwoman Farce to approve Resolution 25-R-23 as presented. Are there any comments? Call the roll.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Follick,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Avalotis Weaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Dugan,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Blakesley,
Yes.
Mayor Herbst.
Yes, and the motion passes 7-0. Next, we have Resolution 25-R-24.
A resolution approving a financial contribution to the Historical Society of Vandalia Butler.
Thank you. Mr. Althouse.
Thank you, Your Honor. There is a $15,000 appropriation in Council's 2025 budget for an annual donation to the Historical Society of Vandalia Butler for maintenance projects and to include the cost of an annual business/organization membership. It is necessary for Council to take formal action to authorize said donation.
Thank you. Can I have a motion?
I move that we approve Resolution 25-R-24 as presented.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilwoman Farce and a second by Vice Mayor Blakesley to approve Resolution 25-R-24 as presented. Are there any questions? Call the roll.
Councilmember Follick,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Avalotis Weaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Dugan,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Blakesley,
Yes.
Mayor Herbst.
Yes, and the motion passes 7-0. Next, we have 25-R-25.
A resolution amending the part-time pay plan for employees of the City of Vandalia, Ohio for the year 2025.
Thank you. Mr. Althouse.
Thank you, Your Honor. The City of Vandalia Parks and Recreation Department is proposing to add 2 part-time positions to the 2025 part-time pay plan, a marketing coordinator to enhance community engagement and program participation through strategic marketing and outreach, funded by reallocating hours from existing roles, and number 2, an assistant golf professional to support golf instruction operations at Castle Hills Golf Course. The marking coordinator will ensure consistent branding and increased awareness of recreational programs, while the assistant golf professional will revive a previously budgeted role that has been vacant since 2020.
All right, thank you. Can I have a motion?
Make a motion that we approve Resolution 25R25.
Second.
I have a motion by Vice Mayor Blakesley and a second by Councilman Follick to approve Resolution 25-R-25. Any comments? Call the roll.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Avalotis Weaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Dugan,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Follick,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Blakesley,
Yes.
Mayor Herbst.
Yes, the motion passes 7-0. We have one ordinance in the first reading, that being ordinance 25-07.
An ordinance amending the text of the Vandalia zoning code regarding the standards of the interstate and limited access highway sign overlay district.
Thank you. Mr. Althouse.
Thank you, Your Honor. On March 3rd, 2025, council discussed options for permitting digital billboards along Airport Access Road on a limited basis. Based on that discussion, staff has prepared a set of amendments to the Interstate and Limited Access Highway Sign Overlay District. If approved, the overlay would be amended to permit billboards along Airport Access Road. On March 25th, 2025, the Planning Commission voted 4-0 to recommend approval of the proposed amendments.
All right, thank you. Can I have a motion?
Mayor, I'll move that we approve ordinance 2507 in its first reading.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Lewis and a second by Councilwoman Dugan to approve ordinance 25-07 in its first reading. Are there any comments or questions? Call the roll.
Councilmember Avalotis Weaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Dugan,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Follick,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Blakesley,
Yes.
Mayor Herbst.
Yes, and the motion passes 7-0. We have ordinance 25-04 in its second reading. Mr. McDonald?
An ordinance amending sections 878.03, 878.04, and 878.06 of Chapter 878 of the codified ordinances of the City of Vandalia regarding hotel registration.
Thank you. Mr. Althouse?
Thank you, Your Honor. Staff reviewed Chapter 878, Hotel Motel Operations Registration, and are requesting revisions. After implementation of the hotel motel registration for the last 3 years, staff found a few items that need addressed and clarified.
All right, thank you. And since this is a ordinance in its second reading, we'll open a public hearing. So if anyone would like to come to the podium to speak on this ordinance, please come to the podium, state your name and address for the record, and your comments. Being none, I'll close the public hearing. Can I have a motion?
Your Honor, I'll move to approve ordinance 2504 at the second reading.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilman Follick and a second by Councilman Lewis to approve ordinance 25-04 in its second reading. Any questions or comments? Call the roll.
Councilmember Dugan,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Follick,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Avalotis Weaver,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Blakesley,
Yes.
Mayor Herbst.
Yes, and the motion passes 7-0. And we have ordinance 25-05 as an emergency. Mr. McDonald?
An ordinance approving the solid waste management plan of the Montgomery County Solid Waste Management District and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Mr. Althouse?
Thank you, Your Honor. The Montgomery County Solid Waste Management District has completed the required statutory steps, ORC 3734.53 through 99 and 343, of preparing an update to the district's solid waste management district plan, conducting a 30-day public comment period, holding a public hearing, and having the Solid Waste Management Policy Committee adopting the plan and directing the district staff to send it out to all jurisdictions, cities, villages, townships, and Board of County Commissioners within the district for ratification. For the district plan to be ratified, the county must have 70% of the jurisdictions based on population to ratify the updated district plan, which the district plan is updated every 5 years. John Minier, Assistant Director for Solid Waste Management District and Operations, presented to City Council at the April 7th study session, and an emergency ordinance will be on tonight's meeting for adoption.
All right, and thank you. Since this is an emergency ordinance, we'll open a public hearing. If anyone would like to make a comment, please come to the podium, state your name and address for the record, and your comment. Being none, I will close the public hearing. Can I have a motion?
I make
Motion to-
motion.
Go ahead.
to accept ordinance 2505 as an emergency.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilwoman Dugan and a second by Vice Mayor Blakesley to approve ordinance 25-05 as an emergency. Are there any questions or comments? Call the roll.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Councilmember Follak,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Avalotis Weaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Dugan,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Blakesley,
Yes.
Mayor Herbst.
Yes, and the motion passes 7-0. We also have ordinance 25-06 as an emergency.
An ordinance approving individual assessment amounts and directing the finance director or her designee to certify the amounts to the county auditor for collection and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Mr. Althouse?
Thank you, Your Honor. This emergency ordinance assesses properties for delinquent accounts related to stormwater fees, trash collection, delinquent sewer and water, weed cutting, and property maintenance.
All right, thank you. Since this is an emergency ordinance, I'll open a public hearing. So if anyone would like to comment, please come to the podium, state your name and address for the record, and your comment. Being none, I'll close the public hearing. Can I have a motion?
I move that we approve ordinance 25-06 as an emergency.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilwoman Fairst and a second by Councilman Follak to approve ordinance 25-06 as an emergency. Are there any comments or questions? Call the roll.
Councilmember Follak,
Yes.
Councilmember Fairst,
Yes.
Councilmember Avalotis Weaver,
Yes.
Councilmember Dugan,
Yes.
Councilmember Lewis,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Blakesley,
Yes.
Mayor Herbst.
Yes, and the motion passes 7-0. That brings us to reports from boards and commissions, where we have the civil service meeting minutes of March 11th, and we also have the Board of Zoning Appeals meeting minutes of March 12th. Are there any comments on those? All right, we'll move along to the March 2025 bill listing in the amount of $2,699,639.03, along with the monthly expenses over $25,000 and the monthly purchase card detail in the amount of $33,222.01. With that brings us to council comments, and we'll begin this evening with Mr. McDonald.
Nothing, I'm sorry, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Althouse.
Just congratulations to Jordan for outstanding at his race and winning that title, and also a welcome to Jacob Walters. And just once again, we had a great time last Tuesday with Youth and Government Day. A number of great students participating. It was interesting to see them navigate through the nuances of a council meeting, but they did very well, and so it was a great time to interact with them. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Dugan.
Nothing, thank you.
Councilmember Lewis.
Nothing, Your Honor.
Councilmember Follak.
Nothing, thank you.
Councilmember Fairst.
Nothing to add this evening. Thank you, though.
All right. Councilmember Avalotis Weaver.
I just wanted to give a big shout out to the Parks and Rec staff and the fire department for the egg extravaganza this last weekend. I was there when the lightning struck and the rain poured down, and I thought especially Aaron and the fire department did an amazing job of organizing everyone, getting them to their cars safely, and getting the egg hunt back and running. It was just amazing. I mean, it was within, like 2 or 3 minutes, the lightning struck, the order went out, the barricades went up, everything happened just flawlessly. And I think that with all of the people that were there, they did a wonderful job. I heard lots of compliments. Sophia and I were completely soaked, but everybody had a great time, and I just think that you guys did a wonderful job in the midst of all of the chaos. You guys gave calm and did a wonderful job. I mean, that was crazy, and it still went off, and everybody had fun and got their pictures and everything, so thank you. That's it.
All right, thank you. Vice Mayor Blakesley.
Nothing further tonight, thank you.
And I have no further comments, so this meeting is adjourned.